So guys, it's Declan here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some new information regarding the High Life DLC. Now this is actually about the new high-end apartments, and some questions were answered by Rockstar, so I'm going to be reading to you guys exactly what was answered and exactly what new information we do have. Anyway guys, if you do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure you hit that like button down below. Once again, can we try and shoot for something well over 500 likes in this video? That would be awesome. And with that said, let's begin. So to start this off, I will have a link to everything in the description below in which you guys can read up on yourselves. But basically Rockstar were asked a lot of questions and actually did reply to a few of them, and one of them was actually about rearranging cars in your garage. Now I am going to be going over that topic very shortly alongside a few other things regarding to the DLC, but the first thing I'm going to be showing you is a question that was asked to Rockstar by Mr. Dangerous23, and it's actually regarding multi-property ownership. Now he basically asked, as you can see on screen right now, he said, fantastic about multiple properties, but I'm still unsure if that means another property that's already within Dynasty 8, or will there be all new properties that are not currently within the Dynasty 8 menu? And then Brian B from Rockstar replied, to clarify, there will be new high-end apartments as part of the High Life update, and then he replied again saying these are brand new apartments, so we are talking about new interior as well. I don't want to spoil everything for you though, stay tuned for the update. And then he replied once again saying, when you call for the mechanic, you first choose which property you'd like to get your cars from, and then choose which vehicle you want to be delivered. Nice and easy. So there's a nice little bit of information there on how the system is going to work. Basically, when you call your mechanic, you're most probably going to get the option for property 1 and property 2, and then when you click property 1 or property 2, you guys are going to be able to choose which car from each property. So that is a nice little bit of information there on how the system is going to work. On top of that, we now know that these new high-end apartments are going to have some great new interiors, not just the same old interiors that were already in the game, and the sheer fact that these are new high-end apartments means they are going to be near the city, some of these nice big towers I'm presuming as well. So these are going to be cost efficient though, so you guys probably are going to need quite a bit of money to get these. But that was the first question covered. Now the second question was basically, are we going to be able to rearrange cars in the 1.13 update, or basically in the new update alongside the High Life DLC? Now I'm going to be reading the actual question here, which is from This Is Not Jason, and he says, are we going to be able to rearrange and organize our cars in the new updates? I mean, if we buy another apartment, are we going to be able to interchange the positions of the cars in between the apartments, or are the cars going to be arranged according to the order when you buy the cars? In which Brian B from Rockstar once again replies, you will be able to drive your vehicles from one garage to another. If you drive them in from your first garage to the second in that particular order, they will be rearranged in that order in the garage. So basically Brian B is pretty much confirming that you guys are going to be able to rearrange cars in your garage when the 1.13 update does arrive. I presume the 1.13 update is going to be alongside the High Life DLC. So basically when you guys can have two apartments and the new update has arrived, you guys are going to be able to rearrange cars accordingly in your garage, which is awesome. That's some great information right there. And that is pretty much all the information I do have. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And before I do go, I also want to talk about the High Life DLC release date, and I want to know what you guys think. When do you guys think the High Life DLC is going to be? Tell me in the comment section down below. I originally thought the High Life DLC was going to be released on April the 20th. I actually made a theory about this, in which you guys can check out if you haven't already seen it yet. I will have a link in the top right corner of the screen to that, but it actually didn't end up coming that date. So I want to know what you guys think. When do you guys actually believe it is going to be coming? Also, I am going to be doing another video in around 2 to 4 hours on my channel, so make sure you guys check back for that. It's an awesome glitch video that you can do with your friends. It's not game breaking in any way, and it's definitely one of the best glitches you can do with your friends. Anyway, with that said, I'm pretty much going to leave the video there. If you did enjoy, be sure to hit that like button down below. It really does help out. Also, if you guys want to go ahead and follow us on Twitter, you can do that at 2dynamichd. We always try to talk to as many of you guys on there as possible. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask us on there. Anyway, with that said, I will see you all in the next video.